Uncle Chico.
Wake up, Captain, drop a super chat now. Morning run go dumb, funniest in town. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. Hey, runners, grab your coffee.
Well, does Wemby need some more help?
Yeah, he does. He does. He does, but it ain't the kind of help you thinking he needs.
Okay, what type of help does he need?
Let me tell y'all this, man. Get mad if you want. I won't front. When it's time to hump, won't be no jump. That's too short. That's too short right there. They took it to the Bay Area for losing at the clear. That's too short. I mean, not losing for Reverend BJ Nelson. That's a little too short.
Rolling in the.
Chico, let me break this down to you. Let me break this down to the runners out there. The panic button is not hit. Like this was game one at home. Finals or series don't start till somebody wins or loses a game at home. Shout out to the New York Knicks for pulling that thing off and winning a game in San Antonio. But this is not like the panic button or to switch your picks or what I'm gonna do, run down the street butt naked like Ricky Bobby on fire in your draws. This is just time to assess and say, okay, who's going to adjust to the adjust? Because I'm going to tell you where they lost the game at, Chico.
Where's that?
Me and you agreed. Big body Brunson is right up there with Wemby as far as being an alien. And then people are going to say, oh, a cat. No, it wasn't even cat. I'm going to tell you, it was coaching. Shout out to Mike Brown, who coached around San Antonio Coach Head, probably couldn't sleep that night. Chico, you got to keep in mind, man, you up 14 points in the third. You decide to give Wemby some rest. But before that, Chico, before you rested him, New York Knicks were 1 of 8 with him in the game during that period.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't drive. They drive and had to kick it out. Somebody missed shot. Like Wemby was changing the game without even touching the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You sit Wemby down for a rest, and you sit him so long, the minute his ass hit the bench, what the Knicks do, they went 4 for 4. They made 4 baskets in a row. You made none. And then instead of calling a timeout and getting, hey, big man, this is the finals. You got to get back out there. I don't care if you just stand in the paint. You let him rest the whole time till they not only erased the 14-point lead, they got the lead.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you'll look back at the game. And we talked about this in previous series where you'll look back at the game and say, damn, we gave that one away, dog. We had a big-time lead. Hopefully we can go in and steal another game, you know, when we go to New York, you know, and even it up. But at the end of the day, you better hope that don't come back and bite you in the ass because you had them where you wanted them. You did.
You absolutely did because even before you got that 14-point lead, keep in mind the Knicks jumped out to what, like 10-2? 12-3 or something, like, you know, in the first quarter. Yeah. And you were able to overcome that, tie it up, go back and forth, take the lead. San Antonio clearly demonstrated what Vegas even believes. Forget Neely and Chico, the runners. What Vegas say? Vegas say San Antonio best. And you proved it. But when it came to adjustments, let me tell you another thing that they did that San Antonio failed to do. Consistently failed to do. Chico, there's an adage this time of the year, hey, don't do nothing too different. Believe in yourself. Just be who you are and do what got you here. And I'll be damned if that ain't true. But let me tell you what is also true. You got to adjust to your opponent. And sometimes you can't just do what you've been doing. You got to adjust to your opponent. And so here's what New York did that San Antonio didn't do, because now this is the finals. Damn how you got here, what happened. The majority of the time, the ball need to be in your best player's hands.
Yeah.
Look how many times they failed to utilize Wemby when he was on the floor. Castle, I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate you. But this it. this ain't no. We don't have another round after this.
Mm-hmm.
And when you got your big man fighting down the court, getting position in the paint, and you pull up and jack up a three instead of getting him the ball. Meanwhile, back at the ranch on New York Knicks side of the ball, what they do? We don't give a damn. Brunson had the ball in his hand.
And I think, Mitchell Robinson and the big fellas with the Knicks, including Cat Towns, who did a great job
Great
on
job.
Wemby overall. I think they've found, whether it was looking back at the OKC series, they found a formula to double team on Wemby to find a way to just to confuse him, to get him out of the paint sometimes, to create those lanes for Jalen Brunson. That was my review after the game, was
Well, let me tell you what I
seeing
saw
Brunson
next.
get into the hole in the fourth quarter, double-digit fourth quarter once again. I just feel like they found a way to shield him off, and keep him out of those lanes to where you don't have to worry about him as much when you go to the basket. And as long as they can do that, I think that's a huge, huge difference in the game, because that field goal percentage was way low when Wemby was out there affecting those shots. And you saw it early in the game. You saw OG go to the hole, and it was just unnatural, just how he was shooting it. Instead of just being confident and shooting it, you see Wemby right there. You either shoot it too hard, you shoot it too high,
Or you pass it out.
or you pass it out.
So here's another thing I thought they did effective, they being the New York Knicks. From about, not necessarily half court, but about the timeline to certainly the top of the key, 3-point line, somebody put a body on Wemby, not necessarily to guard him right there, but to just make him have to fight and push to get to the paint.
Right.
He didn't get to the paint easy. So now over a 4-quarter game, that's very tiring.
Mm-hmm.
And so, which is why I say to the guard play out there, when you see your big man running the floor, and he happens to be the best player on your team, when you see him running the floor and he finally does post up, you got to do all you can to get him the ball.
Yeah.
You have to reward that work, that effort, because next time around, he may not, like, man, don't need me fighting go down that hill. They ain't getting to me no way.
Mm-mm.
And that's very tiring for him to play offense, and defense is wearing his legs out. Get the man the ball. I think the other thing that they pick up the advantage of, they let I don't think there was a single quarter, right? And forget the whole game. I don't think they had a single quarter where they ran their offense through Wemby. And here's the challenge with that. When you don't run your offense through Wemby, Cat gets a rhythm, right? Because now he ain't tired from playing defense.
Yeah.
And when you don't run your offense through Wemby, the other thing that happens is Cat is known around the league for silly fouls, getting in foul trouble.
Mm.
If the man he's guarding doesn't have the ball, and the man he's guarding happens to be the best player on your team, you getting a double whammy.
Yeah.
Now you're not scoring, and he ain't in foul trouble.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Wemby went to the hole one time and put his shoulder in Cat's chest. Cat went to the ground. He stayed on the ground for a minute. I said, look at this, man. He one of those dudes that try to play tough. Look, hey, no disrespect, but hey, he tried to do like one of those dudes that have to hype himself up to be tough, and then take a lick. And he's like, oh, hold up. I didn't know it was going to be this hard.
I'm so glad you said no disrespect. I'm so glad you said no disrespect.
Yeah, no disrespect.
Cat will whoop my ass, all right? So I ain't trying to start though with Cat, but Cat fouls somebody every time he plays defense, and then he cries foul every time he plays offense.
And let me give us some props though, because he was on the glass.
Oh,
he was on the glass last night. 12 boards, big time boards too.
Yes.
He was on the glass. Always been one of the best rebounders in the league, but to make that assertive effort, man, to get on the glass with Wemby. Shout out to Josh Hart too, who had 15 rebounds, only 6'5". That's all. We talked about this in the past. That is all about hustling and the mentality. You can go out there and get rebounds if you want to get rebounds. Yeah. You know, it's kind of like what you said about I hate to even bring this up. When the lady from In Vogue went viral for coming online saying that she had no money.
No, you chose to sweep your
yeah. Unc said, oh, you can get some money.
Baby girl, that's a choice. You chose God.
You chose that.
A woman could sleep anywhere. A homeless woman, you chose that. You get a room.
That's crazy, dog.
Might come with some strings attached.
You can get a rebound. If you're out there on the court, you can get a rebound. Nothing stopping you from getting the damn rebound, dog, but your effort and attitude. So, shout out to the effort and attitude of Cat and Josh Hart. We'll see if they can duplicate that performance.
But so I got one question for you, Big Dog.
All right.
You need to come down to this. Like I said, man, this is just one game. You know, the best of 4. It's best of 7, but I mean, you got to win 4, and it's just one game. But is tonight a must-win now for the Spurs?
Well, I mean, yeah, you would want to say it's a must-win, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't from the outside looking in, I wouldn't put it too much on a must-win because you can still go to New York and steal it. I know it's, might not be in the cards, but are favorable, but you can go to New York and get wins just like they came to San Antonio and stole wins from you. Do you want to be in that situation? No. So you need to find a way to get a win at home. Thing I'm thinking though is, man, the Knicks got to be confident. The Knicks got to say, hey, man, we really, just pulled away from them after we erased that 13-point lead. Can they hang with us? Same mentality San Antonio went into OKC with. I mean, we beat them 4 out of 5 times this year. We beat them more times than not. The Knicks, we've beaten these guys more times than not. Yeah, they have an alien, but we found a formula, obviously, to beat them, whether he was full strength or not.
Yeah,
we should be confident that we can win this series real fast, probably.
Yeah, I like that, Chico. So no, tonight is not a must-win in that sense, right? It's not,
right,
because the San Antonio Spurs are just as capable of winning a game or two in New York as anybody else in the NBA is. Having said that, though, tonight is a must-win. And I'm going to tell you, it's from the psychological standpoint that you just articulated there. People start to believe. Now, you know how mama told you, boy, you're starting to smell yourself?
That's right.
I'll start with Brunson. He knows what he's capable of, and he knows he took over the game, but he also knows, like, damn, they ain't put women back in the game yet. Like, what the hell they're doing? I'm going to take advantage of this. And he knows that's not likely to happen again. So what you do in these situations, Chico, you've done it. You've been you play college football at the highest level. You play pro ball. You lie in the locker room. Hey, yeah, man, they ain't got nothing for us. Look what we just. And you start to make yourself believe it, because the facts are you were down 14, won by 10. That's a 24-point swing. But you had a lot of damn help in doing that. And that help in doing that ain't going to be there every night. And so you got to erase that and say, no, we got to play because they're going to adjust. And for the Spurs, you can't say, well, man, it's all right. We can win in New York just like they beat us here. No, the Spurs got to win tonight. If they want to go to Madison Square Garden with any kind of confidence, any kind of self-belief, any kind of we can do this, because here's the thing, Chico. And I said this the previous show when we were setting the stage for this finals. Even the Atlanta Hawks were up on New York 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
And then it woke the Knicks up. And then the Knicks went on now 12 damn winning spree. But they can be beat.
Yes.
Right? But then if you're the Knicks, you sitting there going like, man, nobody beat us, and the Hawks got lucky. But the Hawks didn't get lucky. They was exploiting something. So, man, just scrub it, flush it, and treat every damn game like a must-win, because you don't want to go to New York down 0-2. It's not going to be
no, dog. Hell no, not with that crowd. Boy, what?
Chico, the city, like, here's the deal, man. Like, here's the deal.
Yeah.
And I enjoy my visit to San Antonio, nice little river walk and views out your window, but you can chill in San Antonio without going nowhere. New York, you want to go outside. And we got to understand, when these games are back-to-back like this, 2-2, 1-1-1, in the 2-2 part of it, you don't go home.
Mm-hmm. You're right there.
So no matter what, after tonight, Wemby finna be in New York for about 5 days. Step outside that damn hotel you want to.
No doubt.
yeah, okay. Yeah, walk around you want to.
No.
You can't hide. You're 7'5".
But you gotta have.
It's a point guard on the bench that might can run the catch deli.
There you go. Yeah.
But Wemby, you can't.
No, and Wemby shouldn't want to. Stay off your feet and get you some runners. Whether you pull them from here or whatever, get you a runner to go run and get you whatever you need. 99-cent pizza, the glizzy with the white sauce, whatever you need. Somebody is there that can go out there and get it for you. I'd be damned if I step outside.
But see, here's Chico and me and your experience. because when we've had this kind of experience, it was a one and done bowl game, right? And so you
Mm.
go out and enjoy the city a little bit, then you lock in. And in this situation, you're there for a minute. Like I said, you come in a day, 2 before the game, and then you got 2 days between games before the next one. It's hard to just stay in a building that damn long. It's hard
Man.
not. Chico, when you cut the TV on, guess who they're talking about?
Yeah.
You.
Listen,
And because
man,
you ain't watching San Antonio news, it ain't free. You have to go in there, cut the TV off, tell the trainer to take your phone. Hey man, this is what I want to eat from down the street. Like you can't leave because that city will gobble you up.
So whatever hotel they're staying in, I guarantee they got a spa in there or something that they can go and spend time, whether it's recovery, get away from stuff, without having to go outside and explore the city.
But Chico,
they got plenty of amenities there.
Here's how you fix that, Chico. You want a slice of pizza before game 3? We in game 2. If you go to New York 1-1, you might can peek out the door. You go there, son, bitch, 0-2.
I ain't peeking out the door at all in the NYC. That Joe might come from around the corner, be, hey, yo, you want to? No, you know what? Hey, man, what'd you think about the fan running onto the floor? And he's been banned for life from all NBA arenas.
So let me tell you, man, crazy is what crazy does. He will, the fan and even the outcome will say it was harmless, like he didn't run out there with a butcher knife or something. But we don't know that the next time. Here's what the NBA has to do. And I would even challenge the local media and press. If you want to keep this kind of shit from happening in the future, not only beef up security some and security to pay attention, stop showing this son bitch over and over. Stop making him famous.
They're doing exactly what he wants.
Encouraging somebody else to do it again because now all we do is like, hey, look at this crazy loon running on the floor and keep showing.
Mm-hmm. He's like, damn, man, Uncle Chico talking about me now, bro. Like, he accomplished his goal. You see the NBA, I mean, not the NBA, but the NFL, when someone runs onto the field, they don't show it at all. They cut.
No, they go to commercial. They swing the camera another way.
Yeah. That's what I was really expecting.
Same thing with WWE wrestling. Somebody running the ring, they get their ass whooped, but that part don't make the pay-per-view.
Yeah. And then the security was
trying to encourage it.
Security was soft as hell. Like they ain't never done anything else in their life. Like, man, you're supposed to have guys out there that are licking at the chops, waiting.
They wanted to have
somebody. What?
And see what happens, Chico, like when you go to these events and the security is lined up around the arena and they stand up during timeouts, is like they're facing in opposite directions, right? Mm-hmm. And so the fact that this guy made it that damn far, somebody was asleep at the wheel. Like he came from somebody's area.
He had to come, from somebody's area. So he went past somebody.
Yeah, he went past
somebody's face.
Yeah. He passed somebody like watching him, and then he passed somebody who was facing the court. And then, he made it damn near 90 feet before they got him.
So here's the thing nowadays, though. It's not just back in the day where streaking used to be a streaker for your boys or for your friends. And then it probably came to where you paint your, website on your chest or something, and then you run out there. Now you can run out there with your phone, whether it's on video or streaming or taking a picture, right? And and you'll get that publicity. You'll get that your face splattered everywhere, So I wonder, are we going to be seeing this a lot damn more in the finals? And the NBA should be anticipating this because you're giving them what they want.
Here's how you prevent it right here. Shout out to my man Leon again. What up, Leon? Smoke one with your boy.
Yes, indeed.
Make the cost high. So now you got to go to the legislature and get laws passed, making this a higher class misdemeanor or something with a tougher fine. But ain't nobody finna make it no felony. It ain't that damn serious because he wasn't weaponized. It's just trespassing. But tell your security, hey man, ain't no friendly escort off the floor.
Treat them like.
Go watch some wrestling clips to what they do when somebody runs their ring.
I see. Wrestling do a finishing move on them.
Scripted to real fast.
Yeah, I'm doing a finishing move on this. What? Listen, man, you cannot be escorting them out like you just said. You got to make an example. Make an example. Make it. If he would have ran out there with some Jordans on and his hair braided like this.
Oh, ass whooped. Chico, I know your mama, you know my mama. And let me tell you something both our mamas told us. You show out in public, you get your ass whooping in public.
You show out in public. Well,
This not gonna wait till we get back to the house.
Hell no.
You after the ass and produce, by the time we get to meat, you're getting your ass whooped. Like
you gonna get worked out where you show out.
And got punished in private. No. Tear that ass up right there.
Tear that ass up. Tear that ass in a circle. Tear that ass in a circle. You know what? That's a whole nother song. But anyway. I look up, Uck looking away.
Why y'all chat? Help me out, Rose. Why? I just sit here, man. I don't want no.
Y'all put a tear that ass in a circle.
I don't want no smoking, no problem. But he just. Little hat man just come out. He said,
let's go.
Tap in, drop a super chat now. Morning run, go dumb, funniest in town. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. Hey, runner, grab your coffee.
Sit your